Being in Venezuela, even if you're a regular citizen, it is very dangerous. We have one of the highest criminal rates in the world. There's a high risk of kidnapping, of being robbed or getting killed on the streets. But when you're working as a journalist, especially the past year, you become a target for several armed forces, not only government groups, but also civilian groups, which target opposition supporters, journalists, and everyone who is not actively with the government.
One of the main challenges that, for example, in my region, journalists are facing and freelancers is impunity. It's something that is not getting solved and is getting worse and worse. And this is happening in Mexico, in Venezuela, in Peru, in Colombia, in Honduras, in Salvador. The people who attack journalists and who kill them, who threaten them, they don't get punishment.
Before we got to the protest, I was with a colleague waiting for the motorcycles that were supposed to pick us up, and suddenly we saw a group of around 15 armed men in motorcycles, and they, as soon as saw that we were wearing our bulletproof vest and the helmet and the gas mask, they knew that we were press, and they approached to us and started asking us, who do you work for? And of course it was at gunpoint, and they just took everything we had. In my case, I lost a camera, 2 lenses, a recorder, my phone, the key to my houses, my personal documents, a recorder. I lost everything I had, all the equipment I had, including the security equipment, which made me stop working for a while.
When this happened to the journalists, they cannot produce resources to live. So in the case of Fabiola again was very worried about how I'm going to work. How if I don't have a camera.
Right after the incident, the Rory Peck Trust contacted me. They wanted to know the details of what happened. They wanted to know if I was safe, and they decided to help me out with some financial help. And I'm planning to use that money, obviously, to replace the camera, to keep on working and to keep, getting assignments to recover completely from this.
Well, I think that our work is more relevant than ever, as we have more freelancers. They have someone there who told them, yeah, we are here to help you. And the impact that can have in anybody is amazing. So that kind of thing is really, is the best part of the job, like to be able to offer that kind of support.
I'm going back to Venezuela in a few days because I do feel like, even though it's a very complex situation and very dangerous place, it is important not only for foreign correspondents to be on the ground, but also to have local journalists explaining this very complex situation.
Our relationship with our beneficiaries don't finish when we just deliver the grant. We continue with them to do the best we can to help them to get back to work.